Hey guys, what's up? It's Jen. I'm here with another thrift haul video for you today. And today our haul is from the Goodwill bins. I convinced my husband on Saturday this past weekend to go to the bins with me, and I was really excited to go. I'd been wanting to go for a couple of months. It had been probably since last summer since I had gone. Um, and so I was super excited that he said he would go with me because I'm a little scared of the bins. I have never been by myself. Now, I've only been 2 times. So in the 2 times that I've gone, I've never been by myself. But he went with me, and I was pretty excited. I have 3 big bags that I got of clothing, and I'm not 100% sure how I feel about the trip. I don't know if I think it was a good trip or if I think it was a just okay trip. Um, so I will show you guys what I got and go through everything. I was definitely disappointed when I left. When we walked out of there, even though I had 3 bags full of clothes, I was definitely feeling a little bummed. I didn't find the stuff that I was really aiming to find. I was really hoping to find some Patagonia or some Lululemon, a few Anthropologie pieces. I did find one Anthropologie piece, but I definitely didn't find the kind of things I was hoping for. I did find some cute pieces though, and I think they will work pretty well. A couple of things about the bins. Um, Before I went to the bins, I did watch a few YouTube videos of other people and just their experience and kind of what they thought, what they said. And it's helpful. I was a little scared after I watched some of the videos because I was like, wow, I'm going to die there. Like, it's not going to be a good thing. I don't think it's as scary as I thought, but I will say that the things that people tell you about them do come in handy. So a couple of pieces of advice that I can give you. One, a lot of people recommend wearing gloves. So backtrack. The bins, the Goodwill bins, they call it that because it is uh, basically Goodwill's outlet store. It's where things that haven't sold in X number of days or weeks, or things that are damaged, things that they won't put on their sales floor, all of this stuff they send to their outlet store, aka the bins. And what it is it's basically just a huge kind of warehouse type building, and it's full of rows and rows of blue bins. Some of you guys might have seen bins before at your Goodwill. I know sometimes when my Goodwill does tag sales, they put the things that are $1 in blue bins, and they're kind of like that. They're really long. And so when you go, they'll have rows of clothing. They typically have shoes separated, so they may have a few rows of shoes. And they'll also have some rows of like hard goods, like housewares and bags and things like that. When they bring out new bins, they typically bring them out and they're covered, and they will put them in a sectioned off area. It's sectioned off with tape, like a caution tape, and it's covered, and you cannot go digging in those bins. They will typically wait until the whole row is full, and they'll get a couple bins deep, maybe at least 5 or 6 long bins deep in the row before they uncover them. And when they do, it's like a free-for-all. It's like Armageddon and the cockroaches have come out of hiding. Everybody just kind of descends onto these new bins that have been uncovered, and it doesn't matter what it is. So rule of thumb, if you see them covered, you cannot touch them until the employees uncover them, and then they will tell you that it's okay to start looking. So that's kind of what the store looks like when you get there. A couple of kind of things that a lot of people suggest. Some of these I do and some of these I don't. One is get a cart. And I will say, get a cart when you go in. You're going to find stuff. And for me, I'll grab pretty much anything that looks interesting, and then I go back through it later. So you really want your cart so that you have somewhere to put your stuff. Because without a cart, you're going to be DOA. It's not going to work. So get a cart. My rule is take a buddy with you. One, because your buddy can watch your cart. And the reason I say they can watch your cart is because if you leave your cart unattended, people will go digging through it. Etiquette wise, I can't believe people do this, but I did actually see it this weekend. I usually keep my cart with me, so like when I'm rolling through my aisles and picking up my clothes and stuff, my cart's kind of always right there with me. That way I can throw clothes in and just kind of go, but also because then nobody's going to dig through it. But I did see people this weekend that were looking through kind of like the hard goods and stuff, and they would put their carts on the side, grab handfuls of things, and then take it back to their carts, and people were digging in them. So rule of thumb for me, I use the buddy system. If you can't use the buddy system, definitely don't leave your cart unattended. And if you do leave your cart unattended, I would say the next best thing is to put some kind of cover over it, because typically if people see a cover over it, they figure it's off limits. They won't touch it. Other thing people tell you to do is wear gloves. I don't wear gloves when I go to the bins. And the reason why is because I like to feel the fabric. I like to feel the clothes that I'm picking up, because if it doesn't feel good, then typically I'm not going to buy it. So I really have to be able to touch what I'm looking at. Now, I will say I don't think it's a bad idea when you are dealing with the shoes or the hard goods. If you are going there to look through any of those bins, gloves are definitely a good idea. I take hand sanitizer with me, so I make sure that either I go to the bathroom there before I leave and wash my hands, or when I get back to my car, I douse in hand sanitizer and I'm good to go. Take bags with you. Goodwill, the outlet, does not bag your items for you. So when you get to the register to pay, your hard goods will come out of your cart and go on a scale, and they'll weigh those, and you pay by the pound. And then your clothing, they actually have you wheel your cart onto a large scale, and they will weigh the cart with the clothing in it and then subtract the weight of the cart, figure out the weight of your clothing, charge you by the pound for that. I think my Goodwill outlet charges, and they break it down. So like if you're under 20 pounds or under 30 pounds, it's a certain amount, and then 30 to 50 is another amount. But I think they start at $1.59 a pound, and then you get a price break the more you have. So if you had 50 pounds, it would go down to like $1.36, somewhere around there. But definitely take bags. They do have a bagging area that you can stop and kind of get yourself together, put your things in your bag before you head out. But you definitely want to make sure you have some bags with you. And what else? There was one more thing that I was thinking was like a really big necessity. Oh, travel light when you go to the bins. I don't take my purse in. And if you do feel like you have to take a purse in, I would take a crossbody, like over the shoulder kind of sling bag with you. But I usually throw my ID, my cards, my money in a back pocket. I have a clip on my keys, and I usually clip them to a belt loop, or if I have a pullover jacket on that has pockets, I'll put them in the pocket. Phone also goes in the pocket, and then I'm good. So like this weekend when we went, I wore a heavy pullover, but I didn't wear a heavy coat, and I didn't take a purse in. I just, I don't think that that's really a good idea. One, because it's bulky and it's a pain in the butt, and in some cases, you're going to be in these bins digging. So it's just something extra that you don't need. But I think those are all my bins tips. Yeah, so let's look at the clothes. You guys can judge for yourself and see how you think I did. But I got 3 big bags of clothes. So we'll start. So this first item is, it's an Express Design Studio. I don't know if you guys can see the label. Yeah, Express Design Studio. It's like a velour, well, velvet button-up little jacket. I really love these kinds of jackets. I just think they're really cute staples. I know Express isn't a super high dollar brand, but I figure when you're going to the bins, you can kind of afford that kind of wiggle room where, you know, not super high dollar brands, but you can get some good basics. And that's kind of what that is. I think it's a good basic. I love velour jackets. And if it was my size, I would keep it. So the next, these are some wool dress pants. Banana Republic regular, not the factory, and they are a size 6. And I got these because they're really pretty. When I used to work at Ann Taylor, I used to wear a lot of dress pants like this. They're wool, they've got the wide leg, so they kind of billow at the bottom a little bit, and then just the rear dress pant pocket. I thought the wool, like the brown herringbone wool, was really, really pretty. And I know we're kind of like really close to the end of winter, but I still thought they're such a great piece for somebody. Size 6 is a pretty good size, so I thought they would do kind of well. So I'm a coat fiend. I have a serious problem with outerwear, and if it's even remotely cute and it's outerwear, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to pick it up. I don't know why I have such a problem, but I do. So this is a Gap trench coat. It looks dirty on camera, but it's not. I don't know what that little fleck is, but it was in really good condition. It's long. It's definitely like below the knees, nicely tailored. It's got the flap in the back and the buckle at the pocket. It is I believe it's I thought it was a small. It's an extra small Gap. Just really good basic staple black trench. It's actually the black, it's almost, I don't think you guys can see it, but it's almost like a black brown. I thought the color was kind of different. It's not a deep black. It's more like a brownish black. It's really pretty. So this is a vintage concert tee, Sleeping with Sirens. I thought it was really cool. I've been watching a lot of the listings on Poshmark for concert tees and band tees, and they seem to do pretty well. And I think it's Rock America. The tag's a little iffy. You can see that. There is no size indicated on this, but I can tell it's a small. It's really soft, and it's like a stone washed. If I put the back up, you can kind of see. It's like a stone washed black. Just really soft, really nice. So yeah, I thought it would be good for somebody. I kind of love these next ones. These made me happy. And I think this might have been one of the first couple of items I put in my cart, but it's a pair of like burgundy Lucky Brand cords, size 8, straight leg. They're not super skinny, but just a regular straight leg cord. Oh, no, they're the Zoe skinny. Excuse me, they don't look super skinny to me, but Zoe skinny. I love Lucky Brand. I love their jeans. I have a ton of them. I love their cords. I love pretty much everything Lucky. So when I found those, I thought they would be a great piece to add to my closet. So I was super excited about those. This is my husband's, but it might not stay my husband's. He found this and he picked it up for me because he knows I love this brand. This is a Diesel, like, nylon bag. You can see the tag there. I don't even know. It's just like a little, it's like weird. It's just like a little briefcasey bag. Army green nylon. It's really cute. And he picked that up. I was super proud of him. I have to say, my husband was such a big help. He didn't really want to go. It was like we had to do some bartering and some back and forth on favors for me to get this trip out of him. He did not want to go, but I will say that he picked up a lot of stuff for himself. So he's like, he likes the bins, but he doesn't want to admit he likes the bins. But he picked up a lot of stuff, and he did find the diesel bag, which I was super pleased about. And he actually found a lot of clothes. He didn't find any of the stuff I've just shown you, but he did find a couple of really good pieces, and I will talk about those. And in these bags, there were 9 other pieces that I got that I'm not showing on camera. Pieces that I got for my kids, like a nightshirt, a Victoria's Secret nightshirt that I found for myself. But since it was clothes that weren't really going in the Poshmark closet, I just didn't think I would put them in the haul video. But just so you get an idea of just how much stuff you can come out of there with. One of the shirts I got for my kids was looked like a brand new Under Armour, great condition. So you can do pretty well. This is a pair of J. Jill. I don't know if it's called Ponte. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but J. Jill, we'll say Point. They're kind of like yoga pants. They're like knit dress pants. They're super flary. They're cinched in at the waist, and they've got this cute little front pocket here and elastic waist, and I really love them. They're this pretty little herringbone kind of pattern, if you can see that. And yeah, love a knit wide leg pant. They're really nice. Little sad they are not for me, gotta say. I wasn't gonna get this sweatshirt. This sweatshirt came home because my husband said, "Oh, that'll sell." And I said, "Do you think so?" And he was like, "Yep." So, came home with me. This is a Duck Company Central Park Zoo, New York sweatshirt. There is the tag. Now the tag's kind of worn. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's definitely worn. It made me think the sweatshirt was vintage because, you know, it's got the kind of worn print. And the sweatshirt is like the green is it's a little fadey. But I actually don't think it's vintage. I think it's just made to look vintage. I couldn't find, I was researching it, and Duck Company does a lot of sweatshirts and outerwear stuff. But I couldn't find that exact one, so I'll keep looking. But it was cute. You know, I thought somebody might like it, so this next top, this is like the whole reason I don't wear gloves, because when I say I need to feel the fabric, like I need to feel the fabric. And I picked this up based on how it felt. It's a Kiwi Kate. Try and get the tag to show up a little better. Kiwi Kate pullover with a little hood. Kind of workout shirt. Little front kangaroo pocket. It's like a soft orange and white. I wouldn't really call it peach, and I wouldn't really call it coral. But yeah, it's super cute. It's so soft, and I think this is an extra large. It's a large, so this will fit me. Yeah, just really cute, really soft, really nice. I believe it's a UK brand. I looked it up real quick, and prices were okay. I was a little surprised that they weren't better, especially because the quality feels amazing. But they don't sell that great. But for a bins purchase, it will be just fine. I loved this shirt. So again, sometimes I bring things home just because I love them. It's kind of like a stray dog. But Banana Republic, quilted, white. Um, I don't want to say it's like it's a sweatshirt, but it's not a sweatshirt. It's like I want to be a sweatshirt, I want to be a t-shirt, but I'm 3/4 sleeves and I'm quilted and I don't really know where I fall. So it's kind of one of those tops. But Banana Republic, regular store, not factory, um, quilted, 3/4 sleeve, kind of got the sweatshirty bottom, and trim at the sleeves. And for a white top coming out of the bins, this thing is perfect. I was shocked. Um, but it's in great condition. It does have, I don't know if you can see it, it does have like a pattern in the quilting, which I thought was really cool. And I'm kind of a sucker for anything quilted. I'm a quilter, so it's quilted. It's gonna come home with me. So I was super pleased about that piece. I definitely did better winter-wise than summer. So I'll have to work on those summer pieces. This is another thing I just liked. It is Ann Taylor Loft. Ann Taylor Loft Petites, and it's a medium petite. So a medium petite and a size small are essentially the same thing. It's a zip front sweater. It's got these buttons on them. They are, I call them grandfather shirt buttons, like granddad buttons, because that's what they remind me of. They remind me of how my grandfather dressed when I was a little girl, and there's something very endearing about those buttons. So if I see them on a garment, that garment is probably coming home with me. But yeah, just wool loft sweater. It's really cute. It's a size small, or yes, it is a size small. It's a medium petite, but I thought it was really, really pretty. So I definitely thought that was a good purchase. I'll take these. I have dogs, so I really don't want dog hair on the clothes. So I've got to switch bags and gears to, yeah, make sure that the clothes don't go on the floor. And this is a Kohl's brand. It's not going to be a huge reseller, but I thought the shirt was really pretty. It's Dana Bachman for Kohl's, size large, linen, 3/4 sleeve, belted tunic. And it's this really, really pretty lime green, and it's got like this pretty detailing at the neckline, if you can see that. And since I'm going to start putting summer clothes in my closet, I thought that was kind of a good item to grab. It's really cute. It would be super cute with some white, like skinny jeans and some like strappy gladiator sandals in the summer. That would be awesome. I would love that. I would love that outfit. So these almost went back because I couldn't decide if they were current or if they were vintage. And I kind of still can't decide. And I'm not sure how I can tell. But they are J. Crew 6S Favorite Fit cords. Let me show you guys the tag. Now I love J. Crew. I really do. Love me some J. Crew. I wasn't sure if they were vintage or not. And I'm still not sure. But they're in great condition. They're in excellent condition. They're a really good color. That like mustardy, yellowish tan, kind of broken in vintage color I really love. So they were a really good color, and I thought, well, not bins, might as well get them. This shirt is by the brand Sea Wonder. I have had Sea Wonder in my closet before. They make really nice dress shirts. So this one doesn't button all the way down the front, just kind of buttons half the way down. It's this super cute, like candy stripe polka dot button front top. The other thing I love about Sea Wonder is they always do the contrasting cuffs, which I think is so sweet and so cute. It's super preppy and I love it. I have had Sea Wonder in my closet in the past, and I have had smalls and extra smalls in my closet in the past, and I will say that they have not done well for me. So we'll see how that one does. It was cute, so I kind of had to, but I'm hoping it does okay. So this item, this was a husband find. This was a I didn't want to get this. This was not coming home with me originally, but my husband was like, don't buy that. So I bought it. Lauren by Ralph Lauren, size small. And it's a velvet turtleneck. And I have to say, like, oh, again, it looks like there's like, oh, is that nope, it's just a fuzz. Whew, it's just a fuzz. Long sleeve, definitely velvet. Yeah, I picked it up and I was like, nobody is going to wear that. And he said, no, it's a great basic. You should get it. And I was like, who's the posher here? You or me? But I decided to make him feel good and buy it. And I have to say, when I looked it up online and looked at the retail price and some of the comps for similar things, I was really surprised. It's a good little turtleneck. So his intuition was kind of right on. So yeah, brought it home. Not sad about it now. This is because it was cute. Like, this is just because it was super cute. It's an Old Navy sleeveless polka dot sundress. It should hit just below the knee. You can see it's Old Navy, size medium. It is missing the belt, which isn't a big surprise with items in the bins because the clothes are just thrown in there, and you know, by the time people start digging through there and things like that, stuff gets separated from you know, its original garment. And so I'm not surprised I didn't find the belt. I'm a little bummed I didn't find the belt, but I think I'll probably just snip these off because how cute would this be with like just a brown kind of like roped leather belt? It would be super cute. I mean, we all know it's not a super high dollar brand. It's so soft too, though. It was just adorable, and I just figured, well, for the price, it's not a loss. This was a kind of I was kind of happy with this. This is a cabbie. It's the older label, but it's a cabbie long sleeve, super soft kind of ivory shirt, and then it's got this tie neck collar. If you can see, like this tied V-neck collar. Just a really great shirt. I'm always excited to find cabbie. So when I found that at the bins, I was definitely like, yes. Super pleased. Husband find. And now my husband picked this up because he wasn't wearing gloves. And he could tell that it was 100% linen. But this is flax. And I have had some of their stuff in my closet before. It is a size medium. Just white, sleeveless linen tank. Super cute, scoop neck. It's in really good condition for like white and linen at the bins. This thing's in pretty good condition. It's definitely been worn. I mean, there's some discoloration under the arms, which I might actually take this to a cleaners and see if I can get it any more cleaned, but if not, I will just disclose that on the listing. But Flax does really well. It's definitely a brand that I have sold decently in the past, and I'm always excited to find it again. So that was a husband pick. So far, like, my husband picks have been really good. The Ralph Lauren black velvet turtleneck, and then the flax sleeveless shirt. He did also find, which is not in these bags, it's currently in the wash. He did also find a LuLaRoe Sarah, which is their long duster sweater that pretty much damn near hits the floor. And I love those sweaters. It is not, I would say it's not a desirable Sarah, which is probably how it ended at the bins. But it's like it's not really embroidered. It's almost like the material is brocade or like a loose brocade. It snags really easily, and it had a lot of holes in it. It is my size, so I decided that I would get it, and if all else failed and I couldn't clean it up, I would keep it. But I put that in the wash, and I put that in the wash specifically because I wanted to see if the pulling got worse before I did anything with it. So that's where that is. But that was another husband find, and I have to say, it still wasn't a bad find. This again was something that I got because it felt really good. Like, and it's really soft. It's a H&M crew neck sweatshirt, regular fit. It's just a really pretty, kind of good, basic, dusty pink long sleeve sweatshirt. This does not feel like it was ever worn. It is in perfect condition. There are no flaws with this. It is really, really pretty. It is really, really soft, and it was coming home with me. So yeah, that was a pretty good one. This shirt. I have looked at this shirt. I have tried to research this shirt, and I can't find any information on it. So if anybody knows anything about the brand Sunday with this logo S over here, you have to focus a little. It's like a yoga top. It's long, really cute, 3/4 sleeves. And then it's got this adorable back detail, this open back with like this ruched bit at the neckline, in this really pretty, like, sweatshirty kind of purple color. It's really pretty. I can't find anything out on this top. Now, granted, it was late at night and I was kind of looking things up quickly, but yeah, I didn't find anything on it. So if anybody knows anything about that, please leave a comment below and tell me. But yeah, it felt so good. I was like, ooh, this is lovely. It definitely feels like a really well-made top. So I was pretty excited about that. This is my girl. She has my heart, Miss Lauren Conrad for Kohl's. I love Lauren's clothing. I don't know that there is a piece of clothing that Lauren Conrad has designed that I have not fallen in love with. Now, some of it has not fallen in love with me, but I have fallen in love with all of it. So this is a green, it's an emerald green, polka dotted top with this pretty detailing, buttons all the way down the front, and it's got the pretty gathered detailing, long sleeve, really soft, again, extra large. It's a great size. It's a great shirt. It's a beautiful color. The green is nice and saturated. It doesn't look as saturated on my camera because of the sunlight coming in from my doors, but it's really beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm a sucker for some velvet. I gotta say, I love my velvet lately. I know that I probably didn't like velvet when I was 3 and my mother dressed me in it all the time as a little girl, but I love it now. So, Susan Graver, I want to say that this is a QVC brand, but I'm not 100% sure. And I think it's a tunic. I could be wrong. It could be a mini dress. I'm pretty sure it's a tunic though. Um, Susan Graver, velvet tunic. Again, 3/4 sleeves. Um, sometimes velvet gets marks and can look a little beat up, or in bad shape, depending on how it was cared for. But this is in perfect condition. It's like this steely gray. It's beautiful. I love it. So yeah, I was again super pleased to find that. And it's weird. As I go through these things, I was feeling really disappointed when I left the bins. And I think it was because I had a preconceived notion of what I hoped to find or what I was going to find, what I wanted to find. And I was so focused on those big brands that I see other people pulling out that I wasn't as happy when I didn't have any of them in my own personal haul. But I have to say, in reviewing the stuff with you guys, I definitely think I did pretty good. Pretty pleased with it. I don't know how I feel about these though. These were kind of, I couldn't make the decision on them, and my husband and I were hungry and we just kind of wanted to leave. So, excuse me. These came home with me. They're a pair of Victoria's Secret pink small sweatpants. They say love pink on the side. The writing is in really good condition. There's no stains on them or holes or anything like that. And the reason I almost didn't get them was because sweatpants are always kind of a weird thing. Like, depending on the material, I don't know. Sometimes you can't tell if they've been worn to within the last breath of their lives or if they're supposed to look like they've been beat to hell. So like these look a little pilly to me, but that might be the material. Like that might actually be what these were supposed to look like. So I'm not sure. And I kind of have to think on these. I think they're okay to list because they're in good condition. Oh, and they're tapered at the bottom with like the jogger leg. I think they're okay to list. I think they're in fine condition. Again, I wasn't 100% sure, and I don't like to pick up things that have been real worn. So things that are real pilled or things that are real faded, if they're not supposed to be faded, like things that are faded that are supposed to be faded, that's fine. But yeah, things that look like they've had a lot of wear to them, which I'm going to talk about in a minute with the 2 pieces behind me that you can see. Things that look like they're just really worn and beat up. I don't tend to pick them up because if I'm not going to wear it, then I don't want to sell it to somebody for them to wear it. That's kind of how I roll. Like if I'm not going to wear it, then I'm not going to get it to resell for somebody else to wear it. So my one piece that went along with what I was looking for. Oh my God, where's the top of it? That went along with what I was looking for when I walked into the bins. Tila. Size large? Size small. Tila, size small. Green. 3/4 sleeve jacket from Anthropologie. I was so excited to find this. It made me want to cry a little bit. It's got a belt in the back and it's got these cute little pockets. It's army green. It's soft and lovely. And I was so excited to find it. It's an open front. It doesn't have kind of any buttons or anything to fasten it. Just a cute open front jacket. There's a little fuzzy, but it's in great condition. There's no holes, there's no stains, so super pleased about that. And then last but not least, remember I said velvet. This I believe falls under the category of velour, and it smells just like the bins, so I've got to clean it. But it's a vintage Lacoste V-neck logo velour sweatshirt. Oh my God, you guys, are you even serious? And it's like, so when I pulled this out, I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is straight up from like 1982. And I was like, there is no way. And it was perfect. And I was like, this has to come home with me. This, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it has to come home with me. It's almost considered like memorabilia at this point. I mean, it's just, it's kind of ridiculous. So I looked it over and it looks pretty perfect. I did notice, I went to, I think somebody probably had it dry cleaned. Little staple there. So I went to take off the staple, and the back has like this teeny tiny little, maybe I was imagining it. I thought, yeah, no. Under the tag, the back has that little itty bitty pinhole. Oh my God, I was devastated. Because otherwise it's in perfect condition, and that's a, I thought that was a pretty awesome find. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that little puppy, but it had to come home with me because it was just far too interesting and cool to leave there. So that's my haul. So it was all those pieces plus the 9 other ones that were pieces for my family that I didn't put in, plus the LuLaRoe Sarah cardigan, who is currently in the wash. I think I may have put her through the dryer just to see what happened to her. And then 2 bad picks, which I kind of wanted to just show you real quick, mostly because I wanted to show you why I thought they were bad picks. I don't think they're things, I'm pretty sure they're things I'm not going to sell. I might research a little further, but I just thought I would go over it with you. So this was a pair of Nike. You can, oops, you can see the logo. Nike, just exercise pants, flared at the bottom, little kind of cut out there. And they look like they're in good condition. What bothered me about these was, I know Nike usually puts like the dry weave or whatever the material content is, like the performance material content right there. They usually have another emblem logo thing right there. And that was worn off to the point it looked like it had sticker residue on it. So I just didn't like that. I can't see the size right now. Yeah, like they're real worn. Like the size is all worn off. So I just kind of thought that they were a little beat. So I was thinking that was kind of a bad purchase and that they wouldn't go in my store. And then this next one is a top by Bass, G.H. Bass and Company. Now I love Bass. I love their shoes. And sometimes I like the clothing I'm hit or miss with. I thought this top was really cute though. It's this beautiful coral sheer button front top. And I was super pleased with it, long sleeves, but as I was going over the garments, I noticed that fading right there under the arm. And I was hoping that it was deodorant and that I could wash it out. But I think it's just from wear. I think it's just that it was worn quite a bit and that the material has kind of started to deteriorate. You can see that. So I will probably try and wash it. It's an extra large, so I mean it's a great size. It would do well. Well, it would do okay on Poshmark. I don't think Bass clothing does exceptionally well, but an extra large and it's a pretty top, it would be okay. But again, I think the wear on that is just not, I don't think it's something that's going to be acceptable. I'm going to wash it on the off chance that it's deodorant, but I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure the fabric's worn. So that's my haul, guys. I have to say that going through it with you, I feel a little bit better about it. Like I said, I was really bummed that I didn't pull the brands that I was kind of hoping to pull. I had watched a couple haul videos before I went, and somebody, like, her video was like epic haul video, and like the first thing she pulled out of the bins was a Fendi bag, and I have to say I was like totally jealous. Because God, I want that to happen to me. I want to pull a Fendi bag off the top of a bin. So I think I set my expectations a little too high. And I think that's probably why I thought I hadn't done as well. But in reviewing the clothes again, I definitely think I did okay. I would say if you can get to a Goodwill outlet, if it's something that you haven't done before and you want to try, I would do it. There's a lot of people that will tell you they won't go because the people are ruthless and it's scary and it's everybody's crazy. And in the 2 times that I've been, I really haven't seen any of that. I will say this last time I went, I was a little disappointed that we got there at about 8:30 and our bins open at, sorry guys, I'm sitting on the floor and I'm shifting. Our bins open at 8 o'clock. And we got there at about 8:30, 8:45. And I will say I was a little disappointed because it looked like the bins that were out as far as clothing went were bins that had been out from the night before. There weren't a ton of people there when we got there. So unless they were like picked through in a hurry and people just literally threw mounds of clothing in carts and made it out of there before I got in there, it seemed like they had been the bins that were out the night before. So they had been picked through probably from like 4 or 5 o'clock the day before until that morning when we got there. So they weren't fresh. They were definitely left there from the day before. Same with the shoes. The shoes were sad. The shoes were well gone through to the point that you could see the bottom of the bin. And usually they're like heaping over. And there's tons. But all in all, I think I still had a pretty successful trip. So I would definitely say if it's something that you are interested in trying, you guys should go. So that's my video for the day. Thanks if you made it to the end because I know we had a lot of clothes to review. And if you haven't done so already, but you like my content or any of the information I give you, please click the subscribe button down below. Please give me a thumbs up if you like the video. And in the comments, please feel free to tell me any other videos that you would like to see. If you like the haul videos, if you would like to see more like tips and tricks and things like that. I will try and post another video. I don't know if it'll be a Poshmark review video or if it'll be another haul. It'll probably be another haul because let's face it, they're fun. And I like to shop. But yeah, definitely leave me some comments down below. Give me a thumbs up if you've liked the video. Or if you want to hit that subscribe button, please do. It's down below in the corner. But that's all I've got for you today. So I will see you guys next time. Thanks.